man, I'm gonna start it off with an EP. I jammed the JID EP last night.
Same.
Yeah, I listened to that last night. You checked it out? When
Yeah,
you
yeah,
listen to
same.
it?
Saturday. Saturday
Okay.
morning. So yesterday.
So yeah, I checked it out. He said these like four songs that didn't make the album, and I understand why. Because these just
Same.
it's just I don't know, they felt like YouTube tracks to me, like some YouTube. It didn't have no punch to it. It didn't feel like I don't know. People on the timeline gassing this. Excuse my French. Sorry, but like he's rapping, of course. But like with JID, he's not like the never. What's the first one he got?
The
The
Never story.
first. Nah, the
That's the one.
I'm talking
Never
about the.
born a true.
Yeah, that's the one I like. Right, the Never story.
The Never story. DiCaprio 2.
Yeah,
Spilling
I didn't care
Eno.
for DiCaprio too.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's called The Never Story. That's it, bro. My mind. I'm getting old. But anyways, this is
We
just the
know.
EP, and it's just
Hmm.
tracks I could tell that he just want to rap on and show his skill. But when it
Hmm.
comes to like with Jid rapping, like he can rap, but he more to me like flows, how he can, go into this pocket and stuff like that. But like bar wise, he don't really amaze me, especially on this right here. It was just a lot of like rapping. It's like I'm like and people could be like, well, why you critique him just for rapping? It's just because I don't know. It just didn't do nothing for me. Like
Hmm.
it was just a lot of.
Hmm.
I don't know. And then the production on here, I didn't really care for. I thought I was gonna like the track with Black, but to me, Black wasn't utilized like I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be more of a mellow track or whatever, but I don't know. It didn't do nothing for me. Then the track I really dislike was the Animals
Animals
track,
Part
part
One.
one. Like yeah, Eminem doing his old rap god stuff, and it's just like, man, I'm not re-listening to this, bro. Like this is not that I'm coming back to, but I know what why this was out. It was just I don't know what GDLU stand for. What did it, you know what that stand for? Did he say?
God Does Like Ugly. That's the
Okay,
name of his
oh yeah,
album that's coming
because
out. That's why this is a
yeah,
Preluxe to it. Hmm.
okay, all right. So yeah, yeah, I just checked it out because I saw people talk about it on the timeline, but I'm not really impressed about this. Hopefully the album's better because I'm gonna check the album out, of course. And I think he's cool, man. But this right here, I just was like, this didn't do nothing for me. Nothing on here was like gonna bring me back. So let me, as we talking about it, I know you're gonna talk about it now. I'm about to add this out of my library, delete out of the library. Okay, now those are gone. But yeah, B, what you have to say about it? I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Jada or nothing like that. It did nothing for me, so it's gone.
Um, so for me, this is kind of like our first time talking about JID together. So this is the first time he's really entering the BBC ethos right here.
Hmm.
GDLU, the Prelux, this is supposed to be like a little EP before the actual album comes out later this year. JID is one of those rappers that you kind of introduced me more to with the Never
Hmm.
story, around that time of the whole SoundCloud cloud era. Going into this project, I never thought JID was a bad rapper. I just always felt like he came off as like a cheap imitation. Not cheap, but he came off as like a very close imitation of Kendrick when he does that little nasally voice, the
Hmm.
one that he used to do all the time in the blog era, because that's what JID always sounds like he's emulating to me. Just like you said, with JID, when it comes to him, it's more of the flows and the pockets that he gets into. Um, Lyrically, bar wise, he's not really doing anything amazing to me. It's just that he could get into the pocket really well, but he does
Hmm.
that rapidy rap thing where he starts going real fast, and I'm just like, I feel like this is more like showboating than it actually is good rapping, because a good amount of this he does this on, and there was points on this where I'm just like, I don't care. I know he came out with like a little mixtape too before this, where he was going on Cardi's HBA, and he did a freestyle on that. And the JID fans say, "Oh, this is better than Cardi's version." Y'all didn't like Cardi's version to begin with, so why are y'all saying this is
Hmm.
better? It's not better than Cardi's version, because this, to me, when it comes to JID's rapping, sometimes he just doesn't have enough weight to him when he's rapping for me, and that's the problem with it. I like the first track; I thought it was a cool opener, but the track with Lil Yachty, I was like, okay, this is a weird mix right here, but I see it, the Atlantic connection. The next song with Black, I see it, the Atlantic connection, but Black to me wasn't really needed with this song, even though it says it's
Hmm.
kind of like a with instead of a featuring. Uh, and then the song with Eminem, which was a talk of town on Twitter this weekend. Why did you even have this in the chamber? That's why I have to ask.
And they got another one, B. This part one. B.
Jesus.
I was saying, oh, excuse me, Eminem killed Jid. Oh my God. Eminem. I'm listening to this. I'm like, bro, nobody killed nobody, bro. They just both was
Facts.
just putting words together. It
Hmm.
wasn't like, To me, it wasn't really like no bar fest, like something like, ooh, it was, I didn't feel nothing, no weight to none of it. Just, oh, I'm gonna rhyme this with this.
Yeah. And I'm
Oh,
gonna put
excuse
as
me.
many syllables and many words in between
Words
this
to
before I
it.
get have to get to the rhyming word. I'm just like, eh,
Yeah.
like
I'm like,
it don't impress me. It's like, but this Eminem sounded like the older, like early 2000s Eminem. This is what this one
mhm.
sounded like. But besides that, this project literally did nothing for me personally. Like I said, I liked the first song. I thought the first song was cool, but before that, I mean, after that, nothing really intrigued me about this project. I will never go back to this. I won't even go back to the song that I liked. That was the one song I liked in this project. I tried to give it a fair listen. It's four songs, 16 minutes, 57 seconds. I wish I could get some of that back though.
Yeah.
But mm.
Oh, man.
But B, you got anything else to say about this project?
Um, I'm,
I know
I'm
Shea
just,
Butter Twitter was glazing this earlier this weekend.
yeah, I just don't want to. I don't care if I sound like a hater, to be honest with you. I just really don't care no more. But I just didn't like this, and I'm sick of y'all saying Jed next up. He's been here for a while. This nigga older than both of us, and they say we old. He's older than both of us. He's next up. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. I'm ready for the album. This is nothing that's like wow. Like you want to listen to somebody just spitterific rap, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? That's all I really gotta say. It's really.
Yeah, for me personally, Jid is for someone who, if you like Freddie Gibbs, you'll most likely like Jid, but Jid isn't as good as Freddie Gibbs.
Mm,
And I've seen Freddie Gibbs giving Jid his props, but I'm just like, if I want this type of stuff that Jid is doing, I'd rather go to Freddie Gibbs because Freddie Gibbs has a more weightier delivery to his lines and to his rapping than Jid does. Jid just kind of does the fast rapping just to do it. I'm just there's no reason for you to do this. There's no interesting pocket where it's just like, oh, you really switched the flow
mhm,
up on that. Why I got that? Like, it's like, okay, I know you could do this, but are you doing this in a unique and creative way to where it's like, oh, this is like really wowing me. To me, it doesn't wow
mhm.
me, and that's the problem with it. Like, yeah,
I,
you could do it, but it doesn't interest or wow me.
I think it's more. It helps me more with Jid. That's what I'm saying. When I listen to like an album or something, when he have a song with some structure, then I can actually like enjoy it because what he's saying matters. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
when I listen to rappers, I don't really care for like the whole just rapping all fast. Like I like Eminem for his albums. I like when Eminem, has a concept on the song and it just he's staying following the concept of the track and he actually, putting some stuff together. And yes, if you want to freestyle and stuff like that, yes, there's some fun, quirky Eminem freestyles I love. But like Jid for me, like when it comes to that I don't really care for it like that. So this EP wasn't for me because I'm not like a fan like that. You know what I'm saying? So this not for me. And but yeah,
Yeah, I'm not a fan either, and this definitely was not for me. And this
yeah,
isn't something that's gonna win you over. But I mean, for the
yeah,
fans that do love Jid, this is something to hold y'all over for
right.
the yeah for the next project or the upcoming project this year. But yeah, let us know what y'all think about GDLU Preluxe down in the comment section down below.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture